When a Kanza Co-op vehicle comes up the road, you might think of agronomy, or grain, or any of the other services this cooperative provides. But the reality is, this logo is a symbol of something greater. It's about the families we serve.
Their great-grandfathers set out here, or great-great-grandfather, set out here 100 years ago, and they bought this little elevator across the road here so they could store their grain and they could buy their coal.
And over the years, we've grown with these families, so that today we have 18 grain handling locations throughout the south central region of Kansas, as well as 3 Ampride stations and 4 farm stores.
It has to do with the people both that are employed by this company, but it also has to do with those same farm families that come through these doors every day to do business. They're not only proud of the employees, but they're proud of the accomplishments they've had over a 100-year time frame of holding this together.
In fact, it's that relationship with the family farm that has brought Kanza Co-op to where it is today. And it's what will guide us into the future, helping farmers use the best products and the latest practices to get the most out of every acre they farm.
The reason these guys still farm this ground is because they take care of it. That ground takes care of them, and they take care of the ground.
And as part of this equation, Kanza Co-op has locations in Pratt, Harvey, Stafford, and Sedgwick counties. Plus, we serve farmers in 6 other surrounding counties: Butler, Barber, Reno, Kiowa, Kingman, and Edwards.
We want to be a partner with the grower, not necessarily just a salesman. You know, we're in it with him because the better he does, the better we do. And I think that sets us apart.
Through this spirit of teamwork, we're helping Kanza Co-op members maximize production for irrigated corn, soybeans, and cotton, as well as dryland winter wheat and milo.
We want our agronomists and anyone involved with agronomy at Kanza Co-op to be a trusted advisor to the grower. Not just to sell products, but you have to be able to sit down and have a conversation with them about not necessarily what you're selling, but everything going on in their world.
And as agricultural practices continue to evolve, Kanza Co-op is there to guide farmers through the latest advancements, from satellite imagery to real-time sensors on application equipment to variable rate applications and everything else coming down the pike.
They're going to need more products at a faster pace, and we will be the provider to do that.
Plus, Kanza Co-op has established itself as a trustworthy partner, providing products when and where they're needed.
I think what helps a lot now is we have GPSs in these trucks, so if a farmer calls and says, I'd like a load in an hour, I can look on there and make sure I can get the truck there in the proper time that it needs to be there.
This level of service makes a difference to Kanza Co-op members.
And I've had a lot of customers, appreciate the work that we do and get it there in a timely fashion.
And this commitment to service has helped Kanza Co-op become a trusted resource in the communities where we do business.
Whether it started out as Furley Co-op and moved on to now we're Kanza, they've always known that town or that location, and their grandfathers' grandfathers were bringing their grain there. So when we go out to introduce something new or build something new, most of the time there's no pushback because of that sense of community, and they know that we're there to feed that community.
Whether it's in these small towns or in our business units as a whole, Kanza Co-op is creative about finding ways to stay profitable for our members. A perfect example is sunflower commodity trading, our innovative business concept that trades grain outside of Kanza Co-op's territorial footprint.
There's a lot of companies that do what we do, but don't do what we do as a part of a co-op. They're independent, or they're a large grain company. We have access to a lot of information through a lot of different sources that gets passed back to the grain department.
And Sunflower Trading uses this information to make grain trades that benefit Kanza Co-op members in an unconventional way.
The cool thing about Sunflower, probably 99% of what we do is non-patronage income, which means we don't have to give it back to the members. It stays in the company and retain earnings, and we can build facilities, improve facilities, add anything for the local patrons to use. So Doesn't physically go in their pocket, but it's improving their facilities in their backyard.
This innovative approach extends to the feed department as well. In the mid-1980s, Iuka Feeds, now part of a division of Kanza Co-op, began selling upland game bird feed to a commercial game bird producer in western Kansas. And that market niche has grown, so that today, we ship the majority of bulk delivery game bird feeds to commercial game bird operations in Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, and New Mexico. Kanza Co-op is also uniquely positioned to provide energy products, including oil, propane, and refined fuels.
Right here where we're at, having a refinery in McPherson, Kansas, knock on wood, we've never ran out of supply. And that's something that, to our members, we can almost always guarantee, no matter what the situation is, we'll have supply.
Looking to the future, our location in Kansas also puts us in the position to expand our business.
Even though we're an ag co-op, we are close to Wichita, Kansas, so we can compete in that commercial market.
At the same time, we'll always stay true to our farm roots, and we do that by hiring people who share our values.
We're looking for guys that are hungry, that like to get out and talk to people, that need to make a living for themselves, make a living for the company, that just like to talk with the individual farmer, that like to be around the ag industry, that have fed cattle, that have bought grain.
It's a natural fit for people who appreciate agriculture and the family farm.
Kanza is, a wonderful place to work. We are definitely a family-oriented company, and by that I mean we want that younger generation to come to work for us that is, starting out their family.
It's also an exciting time for young employees to be part of Kanza Co-op.
If they're looking to grow, it's a nice sized business to grow with.
It's easy to see the pride in Kanza Co-op, from the employees who are part of our work family, to our modern facilities, to the clean Kanza Co-op trucks that are part of the communities we serve. And as we look to the future, Kanza will be there, working with Kansas farm families to help them make the most of the land they love. For more information about Kanza Co-op, visit www.kanzacoop.com or call 800-536-5614.